Hello, everyone.
Hello.
All right, good evening.
Good evening.
All right, so I know we're very small tonight, and I appreciate that. First of all, can you please give yourselves a round of applause for making it through the snowstorm? Thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. So what you're about to see is called Legendary. It is basically a story that me and my dancers, that we created just to kind of talk about the ballroom scene and all that glamour, but also to talk about the other side. I'm pretty sure that we all know people in this room who are amazing and have so many great things going on, but on the flip side, that they may also have things that are not so great going on in their lives. And so this story is really about people who are amazing and talented, but also are dealing with life as well. So I wanted to tell that story because I just feel as though whenever we see queer people of color on television, they're always, yes, honey, and yes, Miss Thing, and I'm in my weave, and blah, 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 and all that stuff, and it's always so glamorous and fun. But there's a lot of stuff that happens to queer communities of color all the time that is never talked about. So I really wanted to shed light on that. Lastly, before I head out, I just want to also say that because we are a small house, I encourage you guys to also be here with us. Like, I want you guys to laugh, to joke, to clap, to cheer, smile. We can see your faces from the stage, so please do all of that. And I just also want to say that I really made this show for the ancestors. Our ancestors, they really created this platform so that all of us as queer people of color, that we could be here today doing this amazing, lovely stuff. So I really want us to celebrate the ancestors tonight by cheering, laughing, clapping, giving praise, singing. If you see something that you love, shout, hoot, holler, all that stuff. The show, like Tisha said, will have you in your feels, but it'll also be a great time as well. So without further ado, I'm gonna stop talking. And I would like to welcome you all to Legendary.
I don't really consider myself a real legend. I've been at the balls with the legendary children, and I stand myself with the legendary children. But I'm one of the top upcoming children. Top upcoming children. With the legendary children.
Good evening, beautiful people, and welcome to Legendary. A story of legendary proportions. My name is the fabulous, but it seems like we don't have time for that. But we do have time for a little education. See, whether you know it or not, the gay community has always been legendary. For instance, did you know that back in the early 1960s, drag queens and trans women of color wanted to compete to be in pageants, but they were told they could not because they were not considered real women?
What?
So, they took it upon themselves to create an underground circuit in which queer people of color could come to compete for prizes, trophies, fame, power, money, and status. Tonight, we know this as the ballroom scene. Now, the most exciting thing about the ballroom scene is the vast amount of creativity that we can exude and use to improve our lives. Now, whenever we, as queer people of color, are told no, we always come back 10 times harder and say yes.
Yes!
Whenever life tries to oppress us, we always seem to come back with the upper hand, or should I say, hands. No matter what we had to face, yes, face, we always find a way to come through. Now, although life sometimes can be a drag,
What?
With our courage and creativity, we have turned every street into our own runway. So whether it's turning protest into law or trash into a fabulous headpiece, our creativity shines through, and no one can ever take that away from us. Now, do you Vogue? Do you Vogue? No? Do you Vogue? Anyone up there? Do you Vogue? Do you Vogue? No, not that Madonna Vogue. But the type of Vogue that birthed queens across Harlem ballrooms in the late 1960s. Now, to the common uncultured swine with a basic understanding of who we are and what we do, one would assume that Vogue is one-dimensional. But, in fact, it has multiple forms, depending on your Bureau of Queenage. Specifically, Old Way and Vogue Femme. Now, the Old Way of Vogue is serving the girls lines, symmetry, and precision. It is clean, cut, and crisp, inspired by Egyptian hieroglyphs and fashion poses, aka Vogue. Performances include hand performance, pinning, and floor exercises. Now, most frequently, this style of Vogue incorporated a battle between two rivals. Now, that's that style of Vogue you see in those old Madonna videos. Now, Vogue Femme is exactly how it sounds. Feminine. There are 5 elements to Vogue Femme. Hands, using the fingers, hands, wrists, arms, and elbows to tell a story and to throw shade. Catwalk, a traveling and highly exaggerated movement used to help the dancer glide across the floor. Duck walk, a low-level traveling movement used to show the many levels the dancers can use. Floor performance, using the floor as a canvas to emphasize sensuality and the sexuality of the dancer in the story they're telling. Ooh, and last but not least, spin dips. We ain't got time for that. We'll get to that later. My, oh my. Where has the time gone? Time is what brings us here tonight. Time is what weaves our stories together. Now tonight, I control time. And through a timeless art form, we will tell you a story that's been told through the decades. A story of how my fellow queens, both here and those who have gone too soon, can make time stand still with just a look. How we survived the times with Vogue. Now tell me, when was the first time you fell in love with Vogue?
Oh my God! I was like, Vogue it
down! One at a time.
It was the first time that I went to a ball and I saw Vixen, and I just kept voguing down because it was Vixen. I remember you voguing and it was Vixen, and I just kept voguing and then I saw Vixen, and I just kept voguing and I saw Vixen, and I just kept voguing and I saw Vixen, 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 Vixen.
Thunder. Thunder.
Don't pause.
Thunder. Thunder, yes. Oh!
Yo, hot, yo, hot, hot. Yo, hot, yo, hot, yo, hot, hot. Yo, hot. You ready? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who the cut is up the wall? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who the cut is up there? Yesterday, yesterday, yes, it's me. I'm so pussy. Yesterday, yesterday, yes, it's me. I'm so put. What? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Yes, I'm the cut is up the wall. Mirror, mirror on the wall. I'm the cut is up there. Yo, hot, out. Hot, ooh. Hot, out. You do it. Yo, hot, hot, ooh. Hot, out. You do it. Yo, hot. Hey, Vixen, how you doing? Hey, Vixen, what you doing? Hey, Vixen, how you doing? Are you feeling really hot? Hey, Vixen, ow! Wow!
nothing I've seen before. So strong, yet feminine. So tall and statuesque. She's like nothing I've seen before. For the first time in my life, I'm seeing someone who looks just like me. I remember when I used to be in kindergarten, and I used to have my hair long down my head because I used to wrap my cardigan around it and pretend I was Xena the Princess Warrior. But my uncle got tired of that, and he cut it up. Or how about that time when I was in kindergarten, and we used to have Barbie dolls and toy trucks, but there wasn't enough for the girls, so I had to play with a yellow toy truck instead. Ugh. Who would have thought that gender is more than just male and female? Why can't we praise a man who can take care of his child and raise them on his own? Why can't a female sexually please her man the way he can? Being in a world with so many different pronouns and identities, I felt more free when I just wanted to be myself. And that's why I love the ballroom scene. Because when I step through the floor, baby, and when I get there, they call me sis.
Hey, sis.
They call me girlfriend.
Hey, girl!
But soon, they'll all call me mother.
Guess who back in the house? Heels click clacking about. Fine fresh feminine style to a level of your mind so heavy, ladies and gentlemen, sweat nicks down across the board, no doubt. Body like wow, this is nothing in this track. Titty so beautiful, this should be Jezebel, should be criminal. No make sense for a bitch to get this in now. To the side, when it's at the sound. Watch me drop into the ground. For the floor, drop to the floor. Add up the 10 to get the score. I've been that bitch, yes, I love that line. She feminine up and on. From the Clintons to the Obamas, I keep it tight, now they call me mother. Jaded queen bitch, I love that drama. Fishy feminine up and on. From the Clintons to the Obamas, I keep it tight, now they call me mother. Freaky money, click clack, ow. I'm that glamazon, they know my name because I'm on another echelon. It's automatic, supersonic, I'm a sassy tron, and I ain't looking up to anyone, the cam's alone. And I'm ready to shake the jelly when the dog's on. I got dances on, I'm only getting out of bed, I'm really on. I get your camera phone, cause in a minute I'm about to be on. None of these bitches is country like gold. Talking these chickens, I don't think they cook. Running my business is both coming through. When I step in, you know well what it do. You know well what it do. None of these bitches is fucking with me. Running my business is don't even witness. When I step in, they know well what it do. When I step in, they know well what it do. Yeah, bitch, she done already had her. She been done had hers.
Mira qué bonita tú eres hoy. What's your name, mommy?
They call me Violet.
Violeta. ¿Ustedes saben quién era Violeta? ¿Me entienden qué estás diciendo ustedes?
What?
Girl, we
Girl, that Spanish shit, girl. That's that Spanish shit, girl.
So red.
No.
Soy red.
And I love to have a good time. People will see me in the clubs, dancing, drinking, smoking, having fun with the boys, having fun like a boy in his 20s should. I'll be practicing my favorite dances, the cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. My favorite waltz, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And my favorite Vogue. She's the greatest Wanda, and she comes from Anda. But see, dancing served as an outlet for me. It helped me deal with the shit that I deal with at home. Dad was never around, mom was always on my shit. Oh, you're gonna go hang out with the gay boys. But one day, there was no more dancing, there was no more drinking, there was no more boys. The news that I just received changed my life forever. At 20 years old, I was diagnosed with HIV, and I hated everyone, and I blamed everyone. And most importantly, they couldn't even tell me who gave it to me. That was enough just to stop my music. But see, I met some ballroom folk that were also HIV positive and taught me it is okay to be HIV positive, that I will still be able to pursue my dream as a dancer. And it was because of that positivity that once again, I was able to move.
We are searchlights we can see in the dark. We are rockets pointed up at the stars. We are billions of beautiful hearts. And you sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever after? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about love? We are problems that want to be solved. We are children that need to be loved. We were willing, we came when you called. But man, you fooled us. Enough is enough. Oh, what about us?
got loyalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this, is born like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform like this, was Yoshi, a new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your fucking head. This that puts against the bed. This that I got realness. I just kill shit cause it's in my DNA. I got millions, I got riches building in my DNA. I got dark, I got evil that rot inside my DNA. I got off, I got trouble, some heart inside my DNA. I just win again, then win again like Wimbledon I serve. Yeah, that's him again, the sound that engine in is like a bird. You see fireworks and Corvette tires skirt the boulevard. I know how you work, I know just who you are. See, use a picture.
Growing up gay in a heterosexual environment has been the biggest challenge of my life. I've been in all kinds of trouble for just not being myself. Growing up around gangs and drugs all my life could have really steered me down the wrong direction. If it had not been for music and dance being my positive light, I don't know where I'd be right now. See, where I come from, you gotta be hard to get respect. I, unfortunately, have a soft side. That's not allowed where I come from. I think it's because I'm gay. I'm always thinking I'm too gay for the straight people, and I'm too straight for the gay people. Trying to live both lifestyles can become so tiring and draining. It can really take a toll on your mind. Having gay friends changed my outlook on people and life. I got to experience so many different forms of dances that became therapeutic to me with living and dealing with both lifestyles. But my friends, they introduced me to the club scene.
Trap money. She got it. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always, baby. Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always. But the new me is really still real.
So many different kind of people. And different kind of music. And nobody cared what you look like. Just as long as you danced.
XOXO, my love is very special. If you want it, you can have it. But don't take me for granted. So much things I did not say. I'm from Portmore, that's in JA. We can do it on that beach there.
It's this one dance I came across I like a lot. It's called Bow.
Yo, bitch, you got a shit, nigga, bitch, go off in the bathroom stall, make a bitch drop jaws. Give a nigga brain till a bitch drop jaw like a needle to the rose, how shit pop off. If you try it, if I see it and I want it, then bitch, I buy it, I get my life. These other queens are shot without a knife. Bitch, you got a shit, nigga, bitch, go off.
See, I like voguing. I like it a lot. I think I like it a little bit more than I like hip-hop. But hip-hop, I learned throughout my heterosexual upbringing. I incorporate into my voguing. But voguing, it involves you being a little bit more feminine.
Yo, bitch, you got a shit, nigga, bitch, go off in the bathroom stall, make a bitch drop jaws. Give the nigga brain till a bitch drop jaw like a needle to the rose, how shit pop off. If you try it, if I see it and I want it, then bitch, I buy it, I get my life.
Don't like that? chop. But does that make me less of a man?
What?
Does it?
Whoa.
Does it? Oh, sis, let's get out of here. Ooh. What is a man? Isn't a man someone who takes care of his responsibilities? Isn't a man someone who takes care of his family? Isn't a man someone who takes care of his business? It's been hard, but I've learned that being a man is whatever I say it is. And no one can never take that away from me.
Hey man, I'm a real niggas in this motherfucker, man. You feel me? Do the real nigga walk through for me. Hey! I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Can't stand what you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. How to make the freak bands on the walk through. Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? How to make the freak bands on the walk through. How to make the freak bands on the walk through. Few people don't talk to. Me and Carter in the big hill boss too. Sitting at the round table making boss moves. How to walk through with Gucci on my feet. Who got more money, you or me? I'ma walk through usually with my nigga, believe that I got a turn on me. I got some gas, security. Why the fuck do you need gas? Just you see me when I'm coming full speed. Got that shit to it. Big boy, cause I keep a hair on me. I smoke good, throwing up my city, your crew. Feeling like a man when I walk through. Can't stand what you're saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. How to make a few bands on the walk through. Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? How to make a few bands on the walk through. Money over here, what you call clam?
My name is Indigo, and this is my flow. It was all sweet and full of pleasant sours. Then my dad up and left, and I went a flight from high towers. I found a rhythm in me that wasn't of norm. Brr, brr, cat, cat, the vogue in me is born. Trying to keep it all a secret from her. Lying about practices, rehearsals, competitions, and balls that occur. This is my escape, away from the rape of my feelings. For she, my first home, my first friend, could only provide true healing. This one day, she out on errands, I at home blasting Vogue beats around. Then the door flew open full of loud profanities and condescending sounds. She had caught me, guilty, as my stunts prove evidence. Now through her eyes and ears, I need help and need seek deliverance. Ever since that day, it just felt as if my soul had stopped, wrapped up in a saturating state of shock. Time. Time gave me a window of opportunity to gather a stream of clarity. Upholding the salvage strength I could muster of my integrity, I squeezed her by the shoulders and exclaimed, "Ma, yes, yes I am a gay black man, but what really makes me who I am is the content of my character. And the only way to receive that content is by opening up my book. And I'm willing to share this chapter with you, if you are truly willing to listen."
Okay, Indigo. I'll listen.
But Ma, I don't mean listen just with your ears. I want you to try listening with your heart.
I'm in the garden where we planted the seeds. There is a tree sold by the color of green. Ground had a rose and passed its leaves. By the cracks of his skin I climbed to the top. I climbed the tree to see the world. When the gods came around to blow me down, held on as tightly as you held on me. Held on as tightly as you held on me.
Did y'all just see that man that just walked by? Huh. Daddy. But all right, y'all, look. I come to y'all with a tale as old as time. One of queer youth coming out and the result being disowned. Put out on the streets. To avoid falling asleep in the park at the dark, I like to vogue. I like to vogue all night. A beat plays in my head like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I live my new life by a motto. If the price is right, baby, I just might. To survive, youth like me, at the only age of 17, find ourselves in unhealthy situations, and sometimes in relationships, for a change for food and shelter. Money, it's never enough. You get some, and then you want to double it up. Sugar daddies, clientels, unwanted sex and drugs. Oh well, anything's better than sleeping outside. And I'm addicted to fast money, and here's why. Everywhere I go, I take everything I own, which is next to nothing. Because the world won't change its views of me and my lifestyle. But everybody come with baggage, right? Well, I literally come with baggage. Put out on the streets. So before you fall asleep, I look for men who like to spend all their time and money on me. See, I take my shame and blame with nowhere to hide. My bag, some rags,
2 pairs of shoes, 1 suit, and 1 tie? See, I'm looking for a job, but no luck yet. How can they even contact me with no phone or address? I'm caught in a spiral, but there's hope for me yet. In time, the light will shine through, and I'll have my own home and money and no regrets about who I am. But in the meantime, like I said, money is never enough. See, I tell myself, don't look back, because you're not going that way. But sometimes, I still look that way, wishing that I would have known that my dad would hate my soul for bringing a boy home. See, sometimes my eyes are green with envy for those who know love for free, unlike me. So tell me, how can I be addicted to something that makes me cry? Will I ever see the truth in this fast money lie? But, like I said, money is never enough. You get some, and then you conclude that you messed your life up. Sugar daddies, clientele, unwanted sex and drugs. Oh well, anything's better than sleeping outside. But what I do for money, what I do for money, it really do make me cry. Dad, I never wanted to fight. I want to leave my bags and this homeless life behind me. With no men in sight, I guess it's another cold night. Outside, in the park, at the dark. Good night.
Hey, yo, get up. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It's almost time for school. Get up. Come on. Come on, y'all. We here. We good. Yo, come on, y'all. It's good. Everybody, come on. Hey, yo, I saw your chair, man. Oh, shit, it broke. Shit, it's cool. Damn, y'all. Wait. Yo.
What's up, Blue?
You see all them people out there?
Yeah.
Wait. Yo. Am I crazy? Or is it mad people out there, yo?
It's mad people out there.
Okay, yo. I thought I was high. I thought I was high as shit, yo.
You tripping.
Oh, shit. What y'all looking at? Y'all know me, right? What? All right. So, if you don't know me, my name is Blue. And I'm the coolest nigga at this school. And basically, whatever I say goes. Right, y'all?
Yeah, Blue. Yeah, already know.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm the coolest cat at this school, and basically, whatever I say goes, except, it's one time, let me tell you about it. So, basically, after class, we all, went out to eat and stuff, and so, we just talking and chilling and everything, so, I walk up in this spot, saying, hey, everybody, what's good, man? And what's good, yo, Taco Bell, taco. What's up, sexy? Hey. What's up? So basically, right? She was talking about this party she about to have, and I'm in there talking shit and saying about how I got all the moves, and I'm out there going, you know how I got all the moves and all the skills and everything like that, and then so I walk up to her and she said,
show me the moves you got.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna show you at your party, right? So we all get to her party, we all chilling and having fun, and then everybody looking at me, and then suddenly everyone's cheering my name.
Blue.
All right. But so I'm ready to take the stage. I get up, pull up my pants, and I can't dance, y'all. So, you know, I had to do something, right? I look around, everyone got their phone out. Everyone's just looking at me, and they're ready, and I'm like, oh shit, man, I gotta do something fast. I'm like, all right, so what can I do? What can I do? Okay, I'm like, okay, cool. All right, so I decided to vogue. You know, like, you know, voguing is that thing. It's for gay people, but not gay people. Like, it's weird. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, I'm a vogue. So then I start. Everyone's looking at me, and I start voguing. Woo, doom, 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 doom. Woo, voguing. Woo, doom, 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 doom. Ow!
I'm about to delete this.
And then everybody just started looking at me funny, and you know, it was weird. So I ran out. I didn't know what to do. I got really nervous, and so, you know, I just didn't say nothing. The next day, I went back to school. Everything just seemed weird. It was just like no one even wanted to talk to me. You know, I tried to, like, you know, say hey to everybody like normally. Hey, what's up, man?
Don't touch me, boy.
Oh, what's up, sexy? Oh, what's up, man?
You don't speak English?
Got you. So what around school is that everyone found that I was gay, and they didn't think that was cool. Come on, me not cool? Nah, that's a joke, man. But I guess that the joke was on me. I went around school and everybody treated me differently. People treated me bad, they yelled at me, called me names, spit on me, and even the teachers saw and didn't do shit. I felt hurt. I felt betrayed. I was the same person, but not everyone thought so. It just felt so weird. I started getting depressed and everything just felt so differently. I just didn't know what to do. And then one day I remember everyone was just calling me names and it just got so crazy. It was in my head and everything. Everyone's calling me names.
Homo, sissy,
Fag,
queer,
fag,
homo, sissy, queen,
queer, sausage packer,
homo, sissy,
you a stone cold blade, bull.
Bumper Clyde,
Queer,
well, homo, yeah,
queen, fag,
sissy,
look at that fag over there.
bottom, sweet ass,
Dirty ass dude.
So why don't you just go kill yourself?
why don't you go kill yourself?
There it was. The best idea I had ever had in my life. If they didn't want me around, I was just gonna go kill myself. I went home and I told my mom and my dad, I said, Mom, Dad, there's something going on at school. I really need help. You know what they told me? They said, suck it up. You a man, deal with it. They said, you black. They said, you wanted to be gay, you chose this life. I ain't choose this life. Who wants this? I even went to them and said, can I please talk to a professional? I think I need help or something. And do you know what they said? They said therapy's for white kids. And they said that they weren't gonna pay for it. So, I had no other option. I decided to go to a cliff near my school. I stood up there and I thought about it. I didn't want to do it, but I just felt as though that whatever was down there was better for me than what the fuck was back there. Ain't nobody do anything for me. I did everything on my own. Why? Why do y'all treat us like this? I swear I didn't mean it. I didn't want to hurt anyone. So I turn around, I go to jump off the cliff, and then
time. A tick-tock, tick-tock, and so much more. So let's do them a favor. Let's fast forward through time, past all the hurt and pain. Let's see their future.
I'm Violet, formerly known as Yellow. I can forgive, and I'm not ashamed to be the person that I am today.
I'm Red. I've learned to deal and cope with my diagnosis. HIV does not have me.
My name is Orange. I finally became comfortable with who I am. I now guide young, black men in discovering who they are.
I'm Indigo. I went to school to become a psychologist, and I am now a counselor for young adolescents in the hood.
I'm Green. My dad said to me, I got a job and enrolled back in school.
My name is Blue. That day I decided not to kill myself. I met other people who looked like me and who shared my journey, and they introduced me to the rainbow. And now I'm on antidepressants, I'm living a better life, and I'm so happy that I found what was really for me.
That is what makes these people legendary. Time, it's a gift from God. It's given to us to learn, to teach, to grow, to live out. And tonight, I am time. Legendary. An extremely famous or exceptional person, particularly in their field. Now, in the ballroom scene, if you win enough and make a name for yourself, you can be bestowed the title of legendary, and that's usually the goal. But tonight, these folks have all become legends in life. But they didn't do it alone. They found help. They found community. And they found each other. Something queer people of color have been doing since the beginning of time. So I say to you, all you beautiful people out there tonight, you can all be legendary. You can all be survivors. You can all be the community for one another. Now, are you ready to have some fun? This whole thing? All right, I'm going to fast forward through time just one more time to the night where all of our heroes become legends. Now, if you've ever been to a Beyonce, Celine Dion concert, you know those divas don't come on stage unless they can hear the audience making some noise. So come on, let me hear it. Woo! One more time, one more time.